The play The Cenci, authored by Antonin Artaud and first staged in 1935, recounts the tale of Francesco Cenci, a 16th-century aristocrat, and his daughter, Beatrice. Known for its intense graphic content and unsettling portrayal of violence, the play often draws criticism for its exaggerated surrealism. Artaud's rendition is an interpretation of Percy Bysshe Shelley's 19th-century work, The Cenci, a tragedy in 5 acts, yet it's infrequently performed due to its profoundly distressing nature, which audiences find overwhelming. Artaud, a highly esteemed playwright and theorist active from the late 19th to the early 20th century, played a significant role in the European avant-garde movement. He is recognized as a pivotal figure in theater theory of the 20th century. The Cenci is categorized under the theater of cruelty, a classification devised by Artaud himself to challenge the conventional dynamics between performers and spectators. His aim was to immerse audience members in a transformative experience, disconnecting them from their surroundings and prompting them to engage deeply with their emotions. Set in Rome in the year 1599, The Cenci employs gestures, sensory disruption, and shocking scenes to place the audience at the epicenter of the performance, intensifying their experience and blurring the boundaries between reality and fiction. The main character is Count Francesco Cenci. Cenci is a violent, vengeful, and manipulative man who terrifies everyone, including his closest family. He's always implicated in one crime or another, and this time, he's accused of murder. In the first scene, a man called Cardinal Camillo interrogates Cenci about the rumors. He promises to make the rumors go away if Cenci gives the church most of his possessions. Unsurprisingly, Cenci refuses to hand over anything and he declares his innocence. He claims that he's above the church and that God has no jurisdiction over his evil deeds. Cenci has 4 sons, Rocco, Giacomo, Bernardo, and Cristofano, and a daughter, Beatrice. He plans on killing his sons and raping his daughter. It's unclear why he loves terrorizing everyone so much, but what is clear is that his family want rid of him before he can cause any more damage. Cenci doesn't plan on letting anyone harm him. Instead, he sends Rocco and Cristofano on a hopeless mission to Spain without any money. They soon starve and Cenci celebrates their deaths. Meanwhile, a man called Orsino courts Beatrice. He only cares about sleeping with her and he doesn't want to anger Cenci. When Beatrice begs Orsino to save her from Cenci, he refuses and admits he doesn't love her. Beatrice feels lost, alone, and terrified, and her stepmother, Lucretia, doesn't know what to do, either. Bernardo and Giacomo know they must protect Beatrice, but Giacomo doesn't want to hurt Cenci. Bernardo must convince him otherwise, but right now, there's more to worry about. Lucretia flirts with him and won't leave him alone. One day, she corners him and tries to seduce him, but Beatrice bursts into the room and asks for help. Beatrice knows that Cenci plans on raping her, and when she tells Bernardo, he ushers her to safety. Cenci then barges into the room, looking for Beatrice. Lucretia implores him to cease his reign of terror upon his own children. In retaliation, he declares his intention to confine his family within a fortress, where they will meet their demise. Recognizing the urgency of defending the family against Cenci's tyranny, Giacomo resolves to take action before it's too late. Orsino agrees to assist, albeit with ulterior motives, secretly plotting the downfall of the Cenci family. Tragedy strikes when Cenci perpetrates a heinous act, subjecting Beatrice to a traumatic violation. Left feeling alienated within her own body, Beatrice grapples with profound emotional wounds, unsure of how to begin the process of healing. When her brothers learn of the atrocity, they resolve to avenge their sister by ending Cenci's life. However, Orsino suggests deferring to the authority of the church or secular council, a proposition opposed by Beatrice, who vehemently desires Cenci's demise. In a desperate bid to execute their plan, the brothers attempt to assassinate Cenci, but their efforts falter, leaving them in a dire predicament. Orsino proposes enlisting the aid of servants to carry out the murder, an idea initially met with agreement, only for the servants to succumb to fear and flee. Beatrice, disillusioned by the men's failure, resolves to take matters into her own hands, deciding to personally end Cenci's life. Upon learning of Beatrice's intentions, her brothers intervene, unwilling to let her bear the burden of murder. As Beatrice stands poised to enact her plan, the brothers disarm her and return the daggers to the trembling servants. This time, the servants succeed in ending Cenci's life, albeit amidst a fierce struggle. Beatrice compensates the servants for their deed before they vanish into the night. Shortly thereafter, Cardinal Camillo returns, representing the Pope, bearing new charges against Cenci. The family confesses to their actions, prompting Cardinal Camillo to denounce their deeds as grave sins. Subsequently, they are apprehended, though Beatrice's revelation of the rape elicits a momentary wave of sympathy from Cardinal Camillo. However, this fleeting compassion dissipates swiftly. In the confines of the papal prison, Beatrice endures torture, defiantly refusing to repent for her sins, steadfast in her belief that Cenci is unworthy of her guilt. The Pope passes judgment, condemning them all to death. Bernardo repents, earning clemency from the Pope. The play concludes with Beatrice facing her execution with stoic resolve, unyielding in the face of impending death. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.